What's up, guys? Welcome to Town Hall episode number 34. We've got the normal cast here. I'm Solid Jake, but we've got Kubi, Omega Black Mage. We've got Kevin, Pearson, Sham Tam Tam 2, and we've got Zoya. Now, I'm in the middle of
What the hell? Why did I get cool intros? What the hell, man?
I stumbled so hard over Kevin's, it was just like, nope. Great.
I feel so hurt right now. Like,
All right, redo Jared's.
And we got Zoloff, Zoya, the Zalbarian. He rides in Nazibra all day because he is Nazeebo's embodiment in real life. If Nazebo, So, this is episode 34. We're talking about, it's going to be a shorter show because the servers just came back. I mean, Heroes is finally, back online after a very long week. Even though I went on vacation, it feels like it was so long. But we're going to be talking about pretty much just the basic changes they made. A few that we're going to go over, some of the patch notes, obviously. But we're going to save a lot of that for next week, honestly. It's not going to be a big patch note dive because we want a full week to really just kind of feel it out and have better impressions for next week. But there's a lot of bundles that are in the game, a lot of new bundles. We've got some new heroes that were added, Anub Arak and Azmodan. We have balance changes that we'll touch on, like I said briefly, and custom games, observer mode, and replays are all now added to the game, which will greatly support esports. And of course, it's double XP week for the return of Heroes, since servers are completely wiped. But
double experience? Really?
Yeah. God, sorry. God.
Double
I did not notice that.
experience.
Oh, yeah.
So
No wonder Kev hit level 4 instantly on Diablo.
before
No, it's just because they were like, "You're so good. We're just gonna skip you ahead." I'm just like, "Okay, thanks, Blizz."
excuse me. Now, before we dive in, how was your weekend, everyone? What did everyone do?
I ate sushi. It was really good. I'm getting ready, guys. I needed to just put a little bit in my system, and then we want to go to Japan next week. I'll be ready. So that was good. That's it. That's all. I just ate sushi all weekend.
Well, that's disgusting because I've gotten to the point where I'm good enough at my job that I can play Hearthstone at it. And but since we had the week down, I played a lot of Hearthstone, so I've grinded most of the way to Legend. So I'm going to make another serious attempt at Legend this season. Hope I can do it, but it was just like a lot. I haven't played Arcade in like a week and a half.
Dead game.
It's been all
Good.
Hearthstone.
MMORPGs are the devil.
They are the devil.
Okay.
All Hearthstone and now all Heroes. So hyped.
Kevo, I think you went to some tournament, right?
Went to the Hearthstone tournament, the BlizzCon qualifiers in New York City. Got to hang out with a bunch of people I haven't seen in a bit. Got to hang out with Zen Style.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really cool. Yeah, I've actually never hung out with him before, so that was really cool to actually hang out with him. We
Robert's awesome.
laughed, joked about the old 9 to 5 Lurk Goblin thing that we used to do. And then, watched a lot of Hearthstone. Thought I could play Hearthstone. Went home. Lost in Hearthstone. I'm still level 20. I can't get out of level 20.
At least you're not stuck at chicken rank.
It's
The
true.
people that suck at chicken rank, they should just... It's going to sound harsh. People who are stuck at chicken rank, you can't lose stars at that level, okay? So if you can't get out of chicken, you deserve to quit gaming. Just throwing it out there. But I don't think anyone could actually get stuck at Chicken
League.
Rank. Chicken League.
The Wood League.
The Wood League of esports.
So that was fun, and that's pretty much what I did this weekend. It was cool. It was really fun.
Well, like I said, I was on vacation. It was glorious. I was in Maine. Talked about it on the pre-show. Went camping, biking, injuring, and yes, I injured myself. But if you didn't see the pre-show,
ZP okay?
You'll never know. Sorry?
Was ZP okay?
ZP?
Because you said you were there and it was glorious.
Oh, gosh. It was wonderful. The weather was great. The fall foliage was wonderful. And I said wonderful like 5 times. But
wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
I actually got to swing by Shipyard Brewery, which is apparently Kubi's favorite beer. And now he has, that you can see in the background, a Shipyard. It's his favorite kind of beer in a cup. But there's a candle in a cup, so it's a full-size candle. Allison, my girlfriend, made me. I love plugging that for you, Jared. Made me purchase the candle because they didn't have any cups left. So he now has a giant candle, which will be cooking, burning.
My
I'm gonna show you.
lampshade.
Oh, you better lampshade that mic. Look at it go! He just pops it down. I love it. So yeah, that's what we did. We went to the brewery, went hiking, did all that. But now we're back. Servers are back up. I've been playing since the servers came up, and I gotta say, I've been pretty much just playing Azmodan. I've played Azmodan probably, I don't know, 10, 15 games, and Anub Arak.
Dive in. Let's go
And you
ham on
slotted out one game.
With Anub Arak. I played Anub for one game so that I'd have like some kind of initial impressions on the hero for today. So let's start with Azmodan. Let's just talk about Azmodan. He's been added to the game. He's a little bit weird. I think I do have the heroes client up so we can look at him. Bam.
For reference, I have played him a lot as well.
Nice. All right, let's.
He is fun.
Where am I?
What kind of
Production value.
Like, he's solo queue fun.
He's
Okay.
solo queue fun. So, Azmodan's a bit weird. I mean, we're just going to run through him today. This is going to be a shorter show. I should have prefaced that at the start. We're going to keep this about an hour, and then the four of us are going to all play the game together. We're going to be streaming some matches online because we're just anxious to play the new alpha. And so his trait is really, really good. It's called General of Hell, and Azmodan summons a demon lieutenant to assist minions, mercenaries, and summon. This is a global reach ability that he can use anywhere on the map. It then buffs by 15 attack and 15 health, and it buffs all the minions around it. And so if you have a creep wave in top and no one's in top lane, not only I'm almost positive it gives you XP. So you're soaking top lane when no one's there, and it's gonna push for a while.
I don't think they give experience.
I think it does. I would like to test that though, but I could be wrong. So that's probably my favorite part of the hero. Is just his trait. It's really, really good. He's insanely tanky for a specialist. He's got he's got a ton of health, which is kind of cool. But then everything else about him is like kind of just like okay. He's slow at jungling. Like Zoya, why don't you just like run me through how you've been playing him?
I don't even have talents open. It's mainly pushy. Like he's
You going for minions?
kind of. It's level 1. You have the option between bribe and healing ward, and that's what I take. Healing ward if I don't have a support.
Yep, I've been doing the same
Healing
thing.
ward
Yep.
is good, and then bribe is like he just pushes so well. He can fight in like team fights, but you have to build him very specifically. Like the problem is his 3. It is pretty useless until level 13. You have to get the one where you can move while using it.
Oh,
Without getting that, it's basically not an ability until you get that.
his
Because
E
you can't-
isn't an ability that you can use in an initiate. Okay, so let's talk about his E really quick
Yeah,
before we even we're not going to do a full deep dive. Let me preface that. We're just going to make this really quick. So the thing with the E is like I'm glad you brought that up. Is it's a channel. It's kind of like lightning breath, but you can cancel it. It will channel infinitely until you run out of mana. It uses mana as you channel it, and but the thing is like you said, it seems really bad, but I'm pretty sure it works like a Void Ray in StarCraft 2, where as a Void Ray, it gets stronger over time.
Yes.
So
yes.
what I've found with it is if you can position yourself and get kind of aggressive and position in bushes or something, have an Arthas or a Malfurion or someone that can really root them down and you're like ahead of them, like behind where they need to run, that is going to rip them in half. A couple like level 1 kills with an Arthas just got them rooted down. You just cast E and you just stand there and they just die. Like they can't. It's really strong. But what it's great for is pushing. It's really, really good again on towers. It's really good for pushing. It's okay. I played one game where I built it with the lifesteal and all that.
Yeah, I tried lifesteal's not.
It's really not. It's so
too much health.
It's so lackluster. Yeah, it's just it felt
got so much health on it.
so. All shell burn is weird. The Q.
You get the level 13 talent where you can move while using it.
Yeah,
right?
it's fun, but it makes it better. But I mean,
it's basically in like you have the Arthur situation, but without that talent.
Right. You can
Without having that, it's useless. Like people can just run away from it so easy. The range isn't that big.
But it's great for pushing, and I think building him to push is the way you have to build him. And then
Absolutely.
his Q is really weak, but really far. You can definitely make it a little bit stronger.
If you get the talent at level 1 where like it increase, or level 4 maybe, I forget which one it is, where it increases the damage the farther it travels.
That's level 1, yeah.
It can do a good amount of damage for sniping. But other than that, I mean, he's got a lot of utility to him. Like he's got so many different options. Like both his heroics have an option. One of them is really bad, except on Haunted Mines. The pull is so I don't like it at all unless you're on Haunted Mines.
I found it to be like really bad. I can see it being good on mines, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, on mines it's good. But like, I mean, all of his talents and stuff, all of them, like you can see situations where it'd be useful. He's going to be like every other specialist, where you take them because you're on certain map versus certain comps.
He's gonna
But
be
even then,
he's gonna be one of those heroes that we're gonna see you're gonna see people actually run Kerrigan with Ultralisk, and you're gonna see people actually he's gonna use the general on the Ultralisk, and you're gonna have this Ultralisk with the additional attack and health. And that Ultralisk is just going to tear people apart. You're going to see Azmodan running with Zagara like no-brainer. Even with Anub Arak casts the Locust every time he uses a spell. And every single minion, every single non-player controlled minion in the game is buffed by his general. So we're going to see some crazy... he might open the door to split pushing. And that's the interesting thing about the hero. He might open that door. That's a door that we haven't seen a lot of. We've seen backdooring. We've seen a little bit of try with split push. But any kind of hero that has a summon is going to pair really well with him. And we might see competitive cops built around that. But I feel like it's going to be mediocre.
I mean, he's like every other specialist. They have certain situations where they're good, and that's it. I mean, he's not going to be like the next Tychus, Mm-hmm. He's just going to be, in certain comps, certain situations, he's going to be good. And that's just how all specialists are. Like, every single one of them, they all have a situation they're good in.
Well, our other hero, Anub Arak, is quite the opposite, where a lot of people don't think Azmodan will be good in competitive play. Everyone's saying Anub will likely be a little bit too good. Now, Anub Arak is in fact a warrior hero, but he has an incredible amount of interrupts. Just to run through them really quick, his Q
stuns
is it's Stun City.
Stuns on stuns on stuns.
Really
his passive Scare Post is he summons a little Scare Beetle every time you cast an ability. So he's constantly summoning little minions, which makes him pair well with Azmodan for sure. His Q Impel. This is like that. It's kind of like a lurker. Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
a lurker. Where it's just like a line of spikes that come from under the ground and they just knock everything up. It's just pretty much a shield just for his W, but again you're summoning a scarab, so it's got that utility with it. And Burrow Charge, you cast E, you go pretty far under the ground, and when you wanna surface, it goes pretty far, but you can hit E again to surface whenever you like, and when you surface, you stun. So this is a stun that can stun 5. You can stun 5 people at once. You can stun their entire team with this if you're good with it. This is a stun, and you can if you come up on 2 or 3 people that got rooted by an Arthas Frost or anything like that, he's gonna stun them again. And it's just nuts. I mean, this doesn't stun, thank God. But then we look at his heroics. He pretty much has this is kind of like a upgraded version of Arthas's E, where he has a plague around him. It's just kind of like a plague around him. A locust just swarm around you and they heal you too. So it gives him it's I guess it's kind of like Maelstrom, but Web Blast is like an upgraded polymorph. And you can if you decide that you want to just keep someone locked down, you can actually channel the web to keep the web there for longer. So the amount of lockdown and sustain that this hero has is
Do you know how hard it is? You know how hard it is to kill this guy?
He's impossible.
It's impossible.
Which is really weird because he's got the lowest health out of any hero.
But
the Burrow Charge is
he's got the shield.
obnoxious.
And Burrow Charge is not only the perfect initiation, but you can escape. You can go under lanes. You can go wherever you want to go.
Yeah, it's so good.
His damage is a lot lower than I thought it would be, though.
Oh, he's
weak. Everyone was comparing him to like a Tyrael and a Barb, and that's not the case at all. He's got the same initiation as a Tyrael and a Barb, but his damage is much lower. So I was like, initially I was a little bit underwhelmed because like he would go on me on the Azmodan, and I'd be like, wow, you're literally tickling me. This doesn't do anything. But he's got so many like stun
interrupts. I mean, he's just gonna disrupt.
And it's Locusts. Those have so much health. Like it's absurd.
Their duration is very short, though. Their duration is very short.
How do you guys feel about? All right, so like one thing that I'm kind of looking at right now is, I mean, they've been kind of generating a lot of heroes lately that keep popping out more and more creeps. How do you guys feel about that? Like, do you think that's something that they should keep going with?
I think it's just a current trend in like the heroes they're pumping out right now. You're right that there's been so much of it, but
like Zagara, Anub Arak, Azmodan, Kerrigan's got one. I mean, they've been generating just so many different heroes that create a lot of creeps. I'm not sure how much I'm really enjoying it that much, actually, when I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
they could scale it back a bit. I'm not saying like they should change any talents or anything like that, but new heroes that come out probably should be spellcasters, please.
Malfurion.
I mean, I'm looking forward to stuff like Rexar, where we have Misha, and that's controllable.
Misha.
I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. But yeah, these just NPC units that just kind of attack on their own. It's getting stale because there's so much of it, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean,
no. I just started. I honestly didn't. I didn't know how Azmodan was gonna play, but when I was playing with Zoya, just like right before we got on, it was just like it's just so many creeps and things that kind of distracted me. I was just like, what are all these things?
Especially when you get his heroic, it's like just spawns like 10 minions. It's
just like, and Arthas also generates a whole bunch of ghouls. It's just like, I mean, I get it that these guys are like the heads of these massive armies and whatnot, and they're the kings and etc. But it's like they're the kings for a reason. Let them just fight their own fights.
Yeah.
That was just one thing I was thinking about.
The most annoying team. So we got Azmodan, Zagara, Abathur, Anub Arak, and then
Witch Doctor.
Either Witch Doctor or Arthas.
We fought half of that team.
We did. We played against something that was just like that, and their push was never ending. Like it was
Kerrigan Ultralist.
It was Kerrigan Ultralist. It was Azmodan,
that is what they did.
Zebo. Who else was on it? Arthas and what?
Oh yeah, Nazebo.
They had Anub Arak. They had Anub, and
they had Anub Arak. That was their team. It was insane. Oh.
So we should do. I think the better version of that is Zagara.
The better version of that is replace all of them with heroes.
Wow. We'll try it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, we'll try it out later on.
We are playing games after the show.
Yeah, we are playing games for a bit, guys. So do tune in and stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, so aside from that, one thing I wanted to just get the question out because I just want to hear your guys' thoughts. Double XP week for everybody for this first week, which some people are actually salty about, but whatever.
Are they salty?
They're salty because they don't have access to the game. They're like, it's not fair that they get double XP week. It's like, well, we've been playing for 6 months. Anyway.
People are going to be salty.
Who are you guys playing for this week?
Well, I'll start.
Jake.
I will start. I have started already. I'm getting level 10 in Azmodan, and then I'll be getting level 10.
Damn, you're already almost level 8?
Yep.
The hype, bro.
I've been playing since it started. I've been playing since...
What time did it come up? Because I was taking a nap when
around 2 o'clock. It was like the worst timing.
That's pretty bad timing.
I had just made a sandwich, and I was like, I want to eat this, but it's like I have to play. Couldn't enjoy my sandwich. I like to enjoy my sandwiches.
That's what most people like to do. But
I'm getting the two guys probably level 10 before I go to bed today, and then I will be
tomorrow.
Well, 2 p.m. I'm doing at least 24 hours. I might do 48. We'll see. I got nothing better to do.
You are insane.
I've done it before. And then I got to get my Rhaegar back. I need, Hollow says Rhaegar all the way. I'm going to agree with Hollow here. That's my favorite master skin in the game. Going to get my Rhaegar.
Did you get the Gul'dan skin? Can we talk about that skin real quick?
As Gul'dan?
As Gul'dan skin is so freaking cool.
Did I get the Azmodan skin? Of
you
course I got the Azmodan skin.
Oh, okay.
He's got a hit for it.
I was like, are you so sleep deprived already that you don't remember if you got that skin? I remember watching you stream before and you had it.
That skin is so freaking cool, man.
I'm one game away.
Okay. You guys think that's cool? Come on. The Cyrax freaking...
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
That with Mecha Tassadar yellow skin, that's going to be...
Right? It's like a Gundam all over again. It's a giant Gundam. Anyway, okay, we got Jake. You're playing Azmodan till 10. Jared, who are you playing?
Probably I'll do Witch Doctor, and then watching FaZe Tyrande makes me want to get good at Tyrande. It's just so absurd. Did you guys watch the finals for ECS?
Yes.
No, maybe it was the week before that. I don't remember when Faye busted out Tyrande. I think it was the week.
It was last week, yeah.
I just want to play Tyrande and get good with her because the plays are so fun to watch.
We'll run Stitches Tyrande. That's too fun.
Gooby?
Oh, it is fun.
I'm going to be playing nobody till 10 really fast. I'm not in a super rush.
So who do you want to...
I'm going to be playing a combination of a bunch of people. Probably a Anub Arak and then the usual Stitches, Hammer, and so on.
Oh, you're not retiring Hammer? I was listening to your
I actually played Hammer a couple of games.
Did you see the new Hammer Master Skin Black Tin?
Well, I couldn't find it. I was looking for it. I was like, why can't I see the Master Skins? I want to see the colors.
Black. It's amazing.
I know. All right, I will check it out after that.
No, you'll see it in 2 seconds.
We're gonna see it now.
But yeah, and then for myself, of course, Diablo, because the Billy Goat Diablo combo is OP. I don't know if you guys know this.
With the armor.
That's where I got the.
Oh my god!
Dude, look how sick that is!
My
Holy
god.
shit!
How did Matt not mention this?
Dude.
Oh wow! I need that. I
like this a lot.
Oh, the blue one looks cool too.
Yeah, it's really good. This looks like a toy I had as a kid. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's what I first thought too. Like that looks like something I would have played with when I was 3. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I might be playing all hammer after this. It is so good looking.
So
can we talk about how Blizzard made a mount specifically for me real quick? That zebra mount is so freaking cool, man.
All right.
Like,
well, Kev, who are you gonna be playing? Let's just get that out of the way.
Dibbles.
All dibbles.
Dibbles.
Let's hop into the mounts really quick. This is super fluffy, but it's gonna be a
Let's hop
show.
onto the mounts real quick.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
So I love the wolf. I always rock the wolf, but they made it look so much better. Now this one looks good, right? This looks good, and then this tint looks a lot better than the old tint. This is a much better tint, but the white tint with this red logo on his head and all this, like, he's got the horn and it's got like sags,
the horde symbol on his head. That's
sick. It's got like all this like camping gear on him. Basically, it looks like this is my mount. Like I am so in love with this white wolf. Cyberwolf ugly. This is Corey's mount. Corey is gonna be all up in this pig.
Oh yeah.
Dude, me too, Corey.
All up in this pig.
I'm not spending any of my gold till I get that mount.
No, I gotta get the 10.
Hey Corey.
But after that, I'm getting this. I saw the tweet. I was like, "What? Oh, okay, all right."
The thing about it is, 20k gold is so much gold that without using your levels from heroes as well as just your account level gold, it's going to be absurdly hard to get. So, like, you should get it first. So, just because getting it otherwise is going to be a pain.
Let's talk about exclusive mounts. Now, I bought the Alpha Starter bundle because I'm dumb. Apparently, if you buy the Nexus bundle, it's the only way to get the Nazebra.
Oh, I didn't know that's the only way to get it.
Only way to get the Nazebra. I'm not a fan of that.
No, that's lame. That is super lame.
I'm just really
look at the price of that bundle normally.
I know, it's $117 normally. That's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, but it's still $40.
And you don't get, like...
I would like it if it was like actually good stuff. I mean, first off, it comes with Lili and Explorer Lili, so that off the bat it makes it.
That's why. That's why I was like, I'm glad I didn't buy it. I mean, I bought the starter bundle, and I got this, and this. I'm okay with that because I got Psycho Stitches, and this skin's amazing. Like, that's fine in my book. But the other one that was worth buying, I think, was the starter. That's not worth buying.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that at all.
But the battle bundle,
a huge problem with the bundles as well that a lot of people are complaining about on the forums is if you own any of the heroes or skins already,
it doesn't
scale.
Get it. Yeah, it doesn't scale at all. Yeah.
So if you own half the heroes in a bundle, it's like there's a lot of overlap with some of these
bundles.
A ton of
overlap. I was like really quickly trying to spend my money as soon as I got it. I was like, oh, what do I get? I don't know. It's like, which one of these overlaps? They should pull out what you already have.
And you also get a golden Cyberwolf if you get the battle bundle?
Yeah, I went with that because it's the only way to get that. That's the mount that they said was a leaked. Remember the Founders Pack? That was supposed to be the reward in the Founders Pack. So the battle bundle is what the Founders Pack was rumored to be. And
the Armored War Steed only comes from the starter bundle. What the heck?
Yeah, I don't the mount exclusive to bundle thing is really shitty.
Don't think that'll stick around too long. But
because like look at 6 months from now when we have all the heroes unlocked and
it's just
like
weird.
We just have gold. We have to spend $117 for the Nazebo mount, and if we have all those other heroes, no mount is worth that much money. I don't care if it's.
I'm with you.
It's absurd. I don't care if you're riding Ragnaros. Like, no.
No.
If I would spend $200 immediately. But I really like. It feels like. Okay, so Warcraft bundle also comes with the armored horse. I mean, it is only $5 to get the armored horse steed random
right now.
But
when the discount's over, it's going to be more.
Are the discounts ever going to be over? I don't think they are.
Yes, these are just. I remember them a while back. They said they're having a whole bunch of big deals when the alpha resets.
All these bundles, are only available for like a week, and then bundles are going to rotate. So all the bundles
Okay.
that have ever existed in the game up to this point in time are available right now. But that's like 1 or 2 week period, and then the 90% of them will go away. All the good deals will probably go
really
away.
don't like that if it's not
Agreed.
going to be for open beta,
Yeah.
because then that's just really unfair to people who aren't.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Blizzard.
Well, just really quick, let's just look at the other mounts they added. Now it says product is not purchasable. This armored seat, it used to be. This is the new battle beast for larger mounts. Larger guys like Stitches will default to this guy. I don't even think he can ride either. Let's check. Can he ride?
Really?
He can ride a horse still. Okay, but they added these things so that your hero doesn't necessarily look so silly. The horse and the battle beast are both free mounts now. The Wonder Billy, that's the guy that we got for free for. You love it. It was free for anyone that spent real money during at any point in the alpha or beta. This is the amount you receive.
So apparently Jake failed the challenge, which was Corey challenged Jake not to say "I agree 100%."
It's
And
so
Jake just
true.
failed it. I never
It's like
realized
Did I
it.
say it?
You don't realize
You
it
did.
until someone
Said it,
brings
said
it
it.
up.
Oh,
What was I
gosh.
gonna say?
Oh gosh.
It's not something. It's one of those things you don't notice until someone brings it up. But
I hate that,
That's
man.
He brought it up.
That's
He
funny.
brought it up, and I
One of-
just don't even know I'm saying
One of
it.
the things that always happens to me is I say keep that in mind during my free weeks, and now I'm just like, so put that in your head. It's like,
In the back of the head.
I agree 100%. Now, yeah, we got.
We need to make that like a sub.
we all have our default segues. Don't worry about it.
It's like what IA 100% is like a little sub icon.
Yes, please.
And yeah, so these are all the mounts that exist. There's way more mounts as a whole, but I don't know.
Which is good.
I mean, new mounts is nice, but like you said, this whole the only way to get this mount is to give us $120 for all this other stuff that you might not necessarily need.
It's gotta be temporary.
Yeah,
Like, there's
I would imagine so. We can hope. And I'm sure that they'll listen to the feedback, because why not just make it available? If you can pay $20 for the Nazebra and that's how you want it. But
Well, don't worry. That's definitely gonna happen.
the Nazebra, how sad are you that it's not a Nazebo exclusive mount?
Dude, I thought that was the case. Like, we were talking about that. Like, we saw it. And we're like, oh, they're adding hero exclusive mounts.
That's what we
And
thought.
that's like
I was really excited
cool
about that.
idea.
Yeah.
And then everyone gets my Nazebra. So
Yeah, everyone gets your Nazebra. Your Nazebra. Well,
So Jake, while you're on that screen, let's talk about the fact that we can do custom games now.
oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Let's
This is
talk about custom games.
So-
Observer UI and replay system.
can you have observers in custom games? Because I have not
yes.
tested that yet.
So
Yes,
So
you can have 2 observers.
you can have
Awesome.
two observers
Yes!
in a custom game. A custom game supports 10 players, and I'll show you guys the UI in just 1 second. And it supports.
Couldn't they just put one more in? It'd be nice to have two casters and an observer.
Yeah, and I'm
I mean,
sure that's
eventually.
really easy for them to do, but for now this is great. So you click custom, and then you have to choose the map, and you get to choose whichever map you want. So let's say we're going to play on Cursed Hollow. You confirm, and when you get in there, it streams the data, and you have your normal interface, but your opponent team is here, and then you can add observers, which can cast. And if you just want to fill with the AI, it will fill any empty slots with AI for you. Each player has to ready up, and the person who starts the game then has to hit start game. The actual in-game UI has been revamped a little bit as well. So the functionality isn't quite there yet. This is now the watch screen. This tab has been locked for this point, for every point in the alpha up till now, and we can actually just load up a replay. You don't have to go into some random folder on your PC to load a game.
Is there replay with
Yeah.
friends?
No.
No.
That's
There
unfortunate.
is no replay with friends. Am I in a
That's
party?
unfortunate.
It-
I wonder why is that the case? Like, it's the same engine as StarCraft 2. You think that would?
No. Zoya,
Never mind.
It-
I guess
no.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
no. Do
Guess I don't.
not ever assume how a system or an engine works.
I'm going to assume all I want.
I will slap you in the face. I'm sorry. As an engineer, and it's like people are like, well, why can't you implement that?
Guys.
It seems like it's really simple. No.
Dota 2 can let you watch live, so why can't Heroes?
I just discovered a bug. I hope Blizzard's watching. But once you once you
Blizzard.
get in a custom game, there's actually no way to back out of it. I can't do
Yeah,
anything.
I had to log out.
I can't do
I just
anything
did
else.
the same
I think I'll have to ready up and quit but there's actually no way for me to back out of this custom game.
Yeah,
There's no way to leave it as the host. So that's just one of those like little things that you look over. I mean, it's still an alpha, but yeah. So
Blizzard was upset we were crying for so long, so they're like, you know what? You're gonna do custom games. You're gonna do them. All right, you're not.
No, we can't
No one
complain.
leaves.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's just like one of those little things that exist.
Wait, yes, you can. You can back out of a custom game.
Oh
Wait,
snap!
you mean? What do you mean by back out?
Because I
Like,
probably
back out,
because I
go
filled
play
with
a
AI, it wouldn't let me do anything. I was restricted.
Yeah, once I
No,
filled with AI,
there's change mode.
I couldn't get. I don't know. Whatever.
There's change mode right there, right next to ready.
Ev just owned us. Let's go. Let's move on.
We're dumb. We're dumb.
Get
Do
away
you not
from
see
this.
that?
There should just be a back button for dumb people like me. Okay. So we're just gonna take a quick look at the.
Should say back. I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. So we're going to just show you guys what the actual in-game Observer UI looks like now, because this is what all the new tournaments are going to be rocking now, especially because like we can actually do live tournaments now. Games don't have to be played on a Tuesday at 4 a.m. and then cast it, the next day, whenever. There's still no draft interface, which is unfortunate, but this is what we'll be looking at for the UI. We can actually see the forts and the kills for each team displayed underneath their portraits, which look a lot better. So we got the left and the right. They moved this little thing to the bottom left corner so that all the branding for the event can be contained there. Blizzard has actually posted you can actually double click on any hero, and it will then it still defaults to faster. I don't like that. That's just like one of those things that you think would be really easy, but you can just click on any hero you want.
Don't. As an engineer.
I knew it was
Well,
coming.
okay, gosh, Zoloff. But some things that I that aren't changed that a lot of people are hoping for in the future, and I'm sure we'll get better versions of this. But this is just a much cleaner version of what we had prior. One thing that's nice is you can now ping as an observer. It does not make a sound, but you can ping on the map. So if you're talking about a point, the observer can ping on the map to say, well, if they don't stop making a sound, if they can go take the knights down here, you can add. That's an extra thing to do in commentary. It does pulse for a long time, and you can pulse like several times, and it looks ridiculous on the map. Stop that! Stop! But you cannot click on heroes to see their ability bars. There is no way to view their abilities, cooldowns, or anything of that sort. You can't see how many bribe stacks they have. You can't see any of that. So that's something I think a lot of people are looking forward to having in the future. And still, the only way to view any kind of talents is with this here. You have to go in, check their talents out. The same UI we had.
It's gonna be hard for them to fix. Like
it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, but this is a huge upgrade from what we had.
Oh, for sure.
Prior.
I still don't think though this is enough to where most of the like outside of King of the Nexus, which is Kevin, my little tournament King of the Hill series. I don't think we'll see any live events right now, unless it's just like standalone tournaments. But from like ECS and HPL, those are gonna have to stay on replays. I thought we were gonna get replays with friends, which still makes it kind of a pain, but it's
Kings of the Storm is going to be played 100% live this weekend, Saturday.
Yeah, but he's
100%.
like standalone tournaments.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Like league,
but
leagues.
But
for, like, the
leagues
stuff,
still have to be on replays.
It's like because we all come from StarCraft and like fighting games. Like when it's a 1v1 show match, like I mean you're fighting a schedule for one person and another person.
Yep.
That's it. But for 5 versus 5, you have to be at like major events. Like we're still going to be seeing replays, which I'm salty about now because we don't have replays with friends. But oh well.
We can hope that comes sooner than later.
Yeah, I mean it's still alpha, I guess. So
yeah, no,
I get to keep throwing that around. Alpha is alpha.
But Blizzard has officially said tournaments are now allowed, which is nice.
Yeah.
So we can actually do tournaments. You have to brand that is a pre-release tournament. It is a requirement for anyone that does an event prior to the actual launch. Any event you run must be clear that it is a pre-event.
They say anything about prize pools?
I don't think
As long as it abides by the fact that it's like less than $10,000, I think.
What did that one league do? They were 10K, right?
they were,
NACL 10,000. It has to be more than 10,000 for you to have to get a thing from Blizzard.
Okay.
So
very cool.
cool.
So yeah.
Let's talk about skins real quick,
Well, I mean,
We
we
talked
got
about some.
or we want to talk about patches.
I'd rather talk about patch notes than like. I mean, let's like 2-3 minutes on skins.
All right, big change in patch.
Okay.
Wait, let's do
People
2-3 minutes on skins.
missed it. Nope,
2-3 minutes
we're
on skins.
skipping it. We're skipping skins. Skins are gone. Not happening.
Skins are
We'll
gone.
answer them in questions. Big change in patch. Holy crap! Alert the press. Turret refresh rate is up from 10 seconds to regen ammo to 15 seconds.
That makes a big difference.
Yep.
Makes a huge
big
difference.
That's a giant difference.
So, like you said, it's a huge thing, and when you put a hero in the game like Azmodan that allows you to push, it shows because turrets are out of ammo like that. And one thing, like when you just give that one general in the top lane when no one's in the top lane at all, you guys are all fighting in the bottom lane of Cursed Hollow, and you just throw your general in the top lane to push it back. Those turrets are just out of ammo, and they take forever to regenerate.
That match we were playing that I was telling you guys about earlier, they had Anub Arak and Azmodan pushing in the middle lane. We were out of ammo on both turrets within the first minute of the game. It was insane. It was just boom. They just like came in and just threw endless waves of guys on them, and then there's just like now that lane is gone. Like it's not going to regen. It's going to take forever to regen ammo. It's ridiculous.
Really crazy. It's a massive buff to a lot of things. It's a massive buff to jungle camps. It's a massive buff to any split pusher. All that type of gameplay is actually kind of a little bit more viable now. Whether or not people are going to start using it in the meta, we'll have to see. But
it's just another one of those small things that Blizzard does to make sure games end early.
that's not a small thing.
That's big. That's 50%.
Like it's such a small little one sentence patch note, but it's
Huge
like
impact. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it changes a lot, but it's just Blizzard is ensuring we don't have 40-minute plant terror maps anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right. You're definitely right about that.
it's one of those things that it makes the games end quick.
And what's really interesting is I think this is going to make early aggression so much stronger. Like instead of doing like 2-1-2 lanes, we're gonna be like 1-1-3 or something like that, or like something where you try and push down a lane really quickly. Kind of like what we saw in League of Legends, where they'd like 3-man on the lane just to get the tower down really quickly, and then Riot immediately put those changes in so the like towers have like more and more armor in the beginning of the game. So it's really, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like what's gonna happen here.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It is. Other big changes. The healer on Knights is no longer a healer.
Yeah.
That's
interesting.
It's actually a pretty sizable.
just like a
change.
wizard thing. And he's huge now, too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
huge,
he's
and he
big.
casts and like shoots a bolt.
Yeah, he's just like a wizard now. It's
They've
weird.
changed that poor guy 3 times now.
Yeah, they have.
He doesn't know what his job is supposed to be.
Let him be who he wants to be.
First he gave everybody a buff, then he started healing everybody, and now they're like, listen, Ted, the healing thing was great, but we need
Ted.
Ted the Wizard.
we need you to start like shooting spells now. And Ted's like, whoa. I don't know how to do this.
was not in the
Back
job
up,
description.
buddy.
This is not in the job description. Well, Ted, we're just gonna have to lay you off, and we're gonna hire
Yeah.
Jeff. Jeff over here is pretty big, so he's gonna actually look like a sizable wizard. Why does the wizard need to be big? Ted, you're gone. I'm sorry. Talk to HR.
Pack up your stuff.
Oh no, Ted.
Yeah, like, the first time I saw, like, when I went over there to bribe, I was like,
You got scared. You were
where's the
scared.
wizard? Why are there 4 knights? But it's just so big from, like, I was confused.
Yeah, man. Jeff's a pretty. He used to play linebacker back in college, but he moved
Fine.
on to wizard school.
Wizard school.
Wonderful. And then just like honestly, we're not going to do the full patch notes discussion tonight. Because we're going to do that next week. We're going to talk about all the balance changes. There's a lot of stuff happened to a lot of characters, but I think the biggest rework was probably Nova. Nova got some pretty sizable changes to her. She now has a little bit more burst early game and a lot more mana efficiency, and they gave her gathering power, which is big. It's big. So
Yeah.
currently, Nova is one of the potentially like one of the least played, probably the least played assassin. When it comes to competitive play, and
Competitive play.
competitive
Yes.
play.
Okay. I was hoping you were gonna put in that little
Yes,
caveat in
competitive
there. Yeah.
play. So
Illidan.
I'm really in. Now we played a few games at Sea of Steve, and Sea of Steve is known for playing a lot of Nova back in the day. So he's always been a fan of Nova, and he was like Nova traditionally doesn't have very high hero damage because she's just like her cooldowns are long. She's just kind of waiting for the moment and poking. His hero damage was like double of anyone else on our team. It was
He was erasing dudes.
absolutely disgusting. He was just like, oh, I'm just gonna go kill this guy, and they just get deleted. And
The 300% auto damage is it's a
The
really
game
good
Kevin and I just played, we almost lost to just like Nova, them like just wrecking our team. Like she was carrying their whole team. Like Nova carrying a team. You don't hear that ever.
It's crazy.
However, the one thing that you do have to realize about Nova is that, yeah, she's doing like tons of damage. She's always done pretty good damage. She still doesn't have an escape, so I don't know why.
Course, yeah.
But that Nova kept trying to like flank us, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, this is not where you're supposed to be, right? Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Diablo. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna overpower you.
And now you're dead.
I like for competitive play, I see her taking again more of like a specialist role. She will fill certain comps on certain maps, but I don't think she's gonna be like, okay, we need an assassin, so like she's gonna be on the same level as like a Bala, Raynor, Falstad, Tychus. You know, she's not gonna be a go-to sustain type assassin, but she probably has a place now.
Mhm.
Just a utility one.
Arthas Rune Tap nerf was pretty big too.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna see a lot of Syndragosa. Because
you mean Army of the Dead or Rune Tap?
No, because you need Army of the Dead now to sustain, so you're probably not going to be seeing Syndragosa ever.
Oh, I thought you said we're going to be. Sorry, my bad.
No. We're going to be seeing Army of the Dead way more. Like, and I mean, unless you really got like some really good healers on your team, because I mean, it used to be what, 8? Now it's 6. Now 4.
Yeah, it's been cut down a few times.
8, then 6, then 4. So it's been cut to half basically than what it was.
Wasn't it initially really small? And then they buffed it really high up. I can't remember.
It used to proc easier.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to proc easier or something.
It used to be like every third attack. I think they made it for every second attack. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It used to be absurd, and then they nerfed it, and people stopped taking it for a while. And then people were like, "Oh, he'll never die with Army plus Rune Tap," and then they nerfed it again.
But things, I don't know. Yeah, so we'll see.
It's still a good talent, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be the go-to anymore. And it's still art, like he's still good, But
Any heroes you think that just got nerfed?
Rhaegar's Lightning Shield and Standard Shield both got ridiculous.
I thought it was just Earth Shield that just got nerfed.
Well, no, it's his
talent.
Earth Shield is no longer. It's 100. It's
halved.
got
They
halved.
halved it. Yeah, they have.
And then the actual talent protective shield, which other supports get, also got halved.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's they upped the scaling but removed the initial. So now it's, instead of 300 plus 30 per level, it's 185 plus 35 per level.
I'm fine with
which
that
makes
because
it
it was something that was so incredibly overpowered early game. I mean, honestly, Protective Shield was or Shield Ally, whatever it's called nowadays. They've changed the name of it 2 or 3 times. It's so strong early game. Like, so you can get away with anything with it. It seems. So I think that was a necessary change. But no, I thought the Earth Shield going from 200 shielding to 100 shielding was kind of big, because I didn't necessarily think Rhaegar was too strong. But maybe they found with
it's just a trend right now. Last patch before that, they're nerfing supports.
I think
they just don't want them to be as strong.
They're just trying, and I think they want to force people into getting some of the other talents, just because it's such a you get that talent no matter what kind of option at that level, and I think they're just trying to make people open their eyes to other options at that tier for Rhaegar, because you don't get any other talents at that level.
So let's do some role-playing real quick.
Okay.
I want you guys to try and put yourself in the mindset. He's into role-play. Kevin and I get real dirty.
Yeah.
So let's put yourself into someone who's not good at the game. Like, that might be being harsh, but not good at the game. You play by yourself, new to the game.
Hi, my name is Jake.
Thanks.
And what? Because they keep nerfing Lili. And the only reason behind it, which everyone seems to be going to, is she's too strong in the lower level matches. Which, even when I try and put myself in that that situation, I don't see her being too strong. Then Lili was almost never played in the pro scene. Even in the mid tier scene, we never see Lili, and she got nerfed again. It's
bizarre.
I don't get it.
It's bizarre.
Grand plans for Lili.
Really good. Yeah, I think they have other plans for Lili. It's what a lot of people on Reddit are saying. It's like they're getting rid of the mana because I feel like they feel like it doesn't really work out so well with Lili, and they're probably just going to see what performance difference is there between her and other normal healers that don't have that mana. Because I think putting that mana in there makes like the whole formula really wonky. So I think they're just going to see like the performance difference between standard Lili without any mana heal at all and just standard healing, and they're just going to like probably bring up her healing to some sort of, you know, level that's not garbage. Stop
Okay.
it. Stop making that face.
I was looking at him like, what is
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I mean, it's, as soon as somebody brought it up on Reddit, it's like, yes, that's right. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, we're like, you know, it's the only thing that could possibly make sense, so.
Or maybe, just maybe, Blizzard's like, maybe Shamtu's right, and she just belongs in the ground. Just stay there.
that's
Hey,
That's
look at that.
Sham.
Look at the sham sham. Look at the sham sham.
I love it.
Jared.
It's cool.
Jared, ask me how I slept last night.
How'd you sleep, bro?
I slept really bad. Do you want to know why I slept really bad? Because I nerfed Sonya!
Oh my god, he was so loud.
Dude.
It sounded like he just broke his desk.
I'm so angry about it.
All right, go ahead, Kubi. Let's let you take the floor. Go talk
Why
about
did
the
they
Sonya.
have to mess with Sonya? I'm not happy. So 20%. It's not 20% total. Like it's the actual buff to her slam damage, which was plus 50%. Now it's plus 30%. And they nerfed it. It was unnecessary. Unnecessary. So I didn't sleep well last night. I was thinking about it.
I heard him groaning across
Yeah.
the house. Just like, why?
Your got wrecked. Your Sonya got wrecked, man.
So my question, Corey, is how much does it cost to use your time machine? Because patch notes came out today,
Well,
and you didn't sleep well last night.
Oh, got him.
It's expensive.
Yeah, that joke took a lot of preparation. And
You got it. Got that.
Hey!
Got
It just
there in the
we're talking about Barb, so I need a little bit of a leap.
yeah, well, you didn't need to prick him.
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
I told Kevin
Barb,
to pull the puns
you
out.
pricked yourself out.
I hate this show.
I told Kev to go.
I'm getting
Fun.
furious.
Oh my god,
okay.
this is terrible.
I said I'm leaving for 2 weeks. Kev, please throw all the puns at me. I'm gonna miss them. I don't know why I said that, but now he's going full force.
It's because my jokes have a little bit of Barb.
I mean, overall, though, this patch, like, it makes sense that we're not seeing a huge amount of balance changes. This patch, like, obviously, like, you know, a few things did get changed, but when you throw two impactful heroes into the game, like these two,
sure.
Yeah.
you want to see how that shakes it up. Because, you know, a hero could be balanced one patch, and then you mix in two different heroes, and then the combination of those, you know, you're like, oh, well, now I got to turn this guy back. So,
Yep.
I mean, we didn't see a whole bunch of balance changes, but it makes sense.
I'm very
Yes.
excited to see what comes out of these two new heroes.
I'm looking at Kev's face, and I'm like, I know he's thinking about making another pun. I know he's thinking about it.
I'm glad we stopped them.
Oh man, you know those changes to Sonya, they really shook the ground. There's a lot of seismic activity on that one.
And so
And moving on.
I keep dropping my phone.
good.
What did I
Good.
knock over? What did I knock over?
What did I knock
I
over?
don't even know what's happening right
I
now.
really don't know what I knocked over. It was pretty loud. I don't know.
So honestly, we'll be doing we'll talk more about balance next week because I feel like there's a little bit more we can touch on, and we'll definitely have impressions at that point in time. Have more, I guess, just a better understanding of how Sonya feels now, how Nova feels now. Maybe Nova's too strong. So we'll be diving into that next week for sure. I'm honestly.
So we get a deep dive next week.
There's no deep dive tonight. There's no Kubi's questions tonight. There are no viewer questions tonight. And I actually think we're just going to transition straight on in to our shoutouts before we begin playing. Because honestly, I just want to play. I'm so excited to just keep grinding. And I think we're going to get ready to play some games.
Wait a minute, Jake.
What?
Wait a minute, Jake.
We were supposed to talk about skins.
We said we weren't talking about skins.
No, I said I wanted to talk about patch notes first.
Oh, gosh. Let's talk about skins. Let's talk about skins.
So we already talked about the Azmodan skin.
Cyberak. Azmodan.
Cyberak, we talked about that.
Those guys.
Candy.
Those guys we got.
Murky legendary skin, Nazebo legendary skin. I mean, Zoya, how are you not like bursting at the seams of skins to talk about?
The murky. I don't like the murky one. I don't think it's that cool.
What?
I don't like the Murky one. The Witch Doctor one is sick.
He's got Converses.
What? I didn't even notice those at first. I was still.
I didn't
happy with
notice the
skin. I
Converse.
didn't see him. So yeah, there's Converse.
How do you see Master Skins?
So
You go to the shop.
You go to
You
shop.
go
I'm in the
to
shop.
see, yeah, and then you click on Murky, and you click skins.
I'm in the shop. I don't
Yeah,
see.
you can't see the actual skin like in the list of.
Oh,
skins.
you have to-
go to the
okay.
actual.
Yeah, you have to
I was
go-
having this problem earlier.
You go to the shop. You don't go to the actual skin shop. You go to the hero shop.
Just like a Skype. And
Just like it's good.
so we got the Murky Master Skin. Now, like
Okay.
Kev said, he has
The
Converse,
shoes make it cooler.
the Converse with the Heroes logo on it. He's got the conch, and he's got cute little pants, so we can look at his tints. Ooh, I like that one.
Ooh.
Ooh, the purple one's cool.
Wow, pretty neat, pretty neat. All right, what else we got? We're just gonna go through the list here.
And the Zebo got one.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Z-
I love Witch Doctor's one. That's my favorite. I think it looks really neat.
They've been coming out at a pretty fast pace. I've been surprised.
Oh, actually,
So Nazebo, look at these
Like
tints.
the white one, the white yellow one, the final one. That one looks really cool for some reason to me.
I like all of the tints. Honestly, I think they're great.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right, Jared.
Gazlo.
Gazlo,
This
yes,
one
yes.
is surprisingly good. It's very troll. Really makes me think of like Stranglethorn, which I thought was really cool as a WoW nerd.
Siege tank we already talked about. Anub Arak's got a pretty cool one. He just kind of gets bigger.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
they already
just-
have the Anub Arak Master Skin?
Oh yeah, and
they also have Azmodan too.
nice tints on Anub and Azmodan's is very.
Chen.
Yeah, they added Chens. I gotta look at
Chen's
this.
not that great
Did
skin
you-
was though.
Yeah, Chen's is cool. I thought it was pretty cool. But I actually like this one a lot. I haven't seen this.
So,
yet.
how impactful do skins have on Storm, Wind, and Fire?
Oh, that's
a
a
very good
really good question. We'll have to find out soon. But yeah,
And
those
then
are,
speaking of heroics that got messed with skins, Tychus's new skin.
Oh, yeah,
now
we should talk
has,
legendary skin.
yeah, legendary
Yeah,
status.
what do they mean by that?
Legendary skins affect everything. They change spells and
Yeah,
voiceover.
It's from like League of Legends. Like that was like everything in a legendary skin
Okay.
affects everything that the hero does.
So
It's new voiceover, new effect.
his grenades are banelings. Like
Yeah.
that's his Odin is infested. His laser drill is infested. But the question is, how much does this guy cost? If it's legendary, is it like $30?
$15.
Oh, it's 15.
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, it's.
Are you kidding me? That's expensive as hell for one skin.
I guess it
No,
is.
it isn't, dude. Nunubot was $20, and the only reason I bought that, and it doesn't even affect all of his abilities. It's just like a okay skin, but it gives you the
So I don't know.
Uh,
I think that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to actually see that in action because I actually haven't. Maybe I'll have to pick it up tonight.
Oh, I just you can do try mode and see it. It's actually really cool, the Odin. I'm in it right now. But oh man, and his Q also does fun stuff too. Man, this is so cool.
It is very cool. Oh yeah, you can just try.
I might have to buy this.
Which one? The Spectre Elven?
No, the
Tycho.
new Tycho.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's
For some reason, I thought I heard Illidan.
let's preview it really quick before we start playing some games. It's gonna be hard to play in this little tiny screen.
We got 5 minutes. We need to do shoutouts. So.
Okay. Well, we can see Baneling. Very cool. Is there anything different about his Q? We got to toggle minions.
I think it's the heroics that mainly got changed.
Well, I mean, you can see all the tentacles and stuff are like moving around. The whole thing's alive. Oh, it's green. It's a green
Oh, it's
spray.
spewing acid.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
And then
the dash leaves a little trail behind him.
the Odin and then the turret both have infestation on them.
And just spams the level up really quick.
Oh, and Arthas got out leveled.
We need a fifth.
This looks so cool.
Newer games.
And let's just look at the Odin.
Oh, he shoots out Scourge on the Odin.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
is that what the W is?
Yeah,
I
it
was
shoots
trying to figure
Scourge
what that
out.
was. Yeah, his Q shoots out like a row of like Baneling detonations,
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
it
the
looks
W I guess is Scourge. That's what I was. So I was trying to figure out what it was.
That's really cool. I don't know. Really, really impressive skins here. I mean, the Odin looks so cool. And the laser drill is pretty much... I assume it shoots little green lasers? we can let's figure it out really quick. We'll just reset. Okay. Why not?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, let's see. And
so yeah, they've done some really awesome stuff with skins. I mean, that's just kind of like what we've been expecting with everything Blizzard's been doing lately.
You know,
especially with skins.
Blizzard gets one thing right, like they never get it wrong, is the art. Like they're always have the coolest art team, so
yeah,
it's to be expected.
That's pretty cool. Big red button. People are asking for big red button. I guess we can do it real quick. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, right. Just keep leveling up. So let's do shoutouts while we're doing this.
Yes.
Zoe, let's start with you because Jake's busy leveling up.
I gotta click.
Follow the stream here. I'll be streaming right after this alongside Kev. Are you gonna stream too?
No, I don't have a stream, but you know, I'll be playing with you guys.
Jake and I will both be streaming games, Town Hall games. So make sure you guys tune into that. Follow me at IVD Zoya. Follow the team IVD Gaming. Check out King of the Nexus. We're going to try and set one of those up soon, and hopefully we can get it set up to be an actual live match. That would be awesome. Just go ahead and follow this. Like, I mean, most of you already are following the stream because you're watching Town Hall, but, you know, I'll be streaming a lot more now. Like, a lot. Like, I'm going to try and... I'm not going to, like, do a schedule just yet because my work schedule's still having trouble adjusting to it, but I will be streaming at least 3 times a week. And hopefully get a schedule soon. So
nice.
If you guys watch me play Heroes, you know what to do.
Shambam.
You're muted, Kev.
Such mutes.
I'm going to be doing free week again. Just because of talent gating, I'm going to probably be choosing my heroes for the next 2 days or so, just to kind of get everything situated and ready to go. So go and follow me on youtube.com/sham2, SCHAMTOO, as well as twitter.com/sham2.
We never went over the ECS finals. I'm sad.
It's okay. Go watch
they
the
were
VODs.
kind of lackluster.
Yeah, I thought they were lackluster too.
It kind of felt like...
But that Chen play, bro.
I wasn't impressed.
I'm gonna be quite honest. It was like who could throw the hardest. Kind of seemed like was the objective.
The games were misplayed, but
that's what I'm saying. It's like kind of felt that great.
I was excited. I was excited about the Chen, but didn't see a lot of really cool stuff happen. It wasn't bad play. It's just not what I was hoping for. I guess.
Just Chen stuff, you know.
Yeah, just Chen stuff.
Chen
just
things.
Chen stuff. Kubus, shoutouts.
Kubus. Follow me at Omega Black Mage, and guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I will be gone for 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks. I'm going to Japan for vacation. So it was really bad timing because I just want to play Heroes.
Yeah.
I just want to play a lot of Heroes, but it's okay. I'll get back. And we actually didn't talk about Kings of the Storm 2 coming up, but keep your eyes peeled on that. We got some big things coming up with that. I think that's it for me.
Well, like you said, Kings of the Storm 2 is happening this Saturday. Sea of Thieves actually going to be coming here to Kubi's Castle, and we are going to be casting the games together live. Each match will be played live. We're going to be taking advantage of the new custom games with the 2 observer UIs, or the 2 observers in there, and we're going to be casting together here. We have identical headsets. He just got one of these too, so we're going to have the whole... It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun setup.
You both better suit up.
We might. We're talking about it. We might even suit
up.
We might even suit up.
So Town Hall, we gonna suit up for BlizzCon? No. Just first day, just all walk in full suits.
Yeah, I'll be suiting up. Apparently, I'm wearing an Arthas outfit, so that would be my suit.
I'm so happy.
So 3 suits and an Arthas.
Yes, let's do it.
That's a great name for a band. 3 suits and an Arthas.
Arthas and the 3 suits.
They're his lawyers.
Like Zoya said, I will be streaming after this. I'm actually doing a 24-hour stream. I started around 2 p.m., so I'm now 8 hours in. I'm a third in. So when I end the stream here on Zoya's channel, I will be booting up the stream at twitch.tv/solidjakegg, so feel free to check that out and hit the follow button there. The VOD and all the YouTube stuff is youtube.com/solidjakegg, and of course Twitter, solidjakegg. So yeah, follow, and definitely watch us tonight because I'll be going all night long. I'll have my level 10 Azmodan soon. Going for a noob after that, maybe. I don't know. I don't like tanks.
A noob doesn't like fun to play.
Yeah. Well, it's just not really my style. We'll see. I might go for Rhaegar next after him. I like Rhaegar a lot. But yeah, that does it for Town Hall episode number 34. I can't talk and do that.
I was hoping we were going to break somebody.
Stream's going down. I'll bring it right back up. Don't worry, people.
Yeah, for anyone watching live, we'll see you soon. And for the VOD viewers, we'll see you next week. Take care.
Goodbye!